All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Carla Jones. I live in Lynchburg, Virginia. And this Zoom has been something that's been on my heart for a while that I have just felt really compelled to put on to be able to share, not just with those in their prime time, but with anybody, because this information is applicable to everybody. But I especially I wanted the stories to focus on those in their quote unquote prime time. Now, if you're going, why the heck was I invited to this? I'm not. It's because I truly believe that it is never too late to get healthier than you are now, no matter what age you are. And I also feel like it's never too early to start focusing on your health so that you can live into your prime time years with health and vitality. So no matter what your age is, I promise you, this is information that is going to be applicable to you. And I'm super excited to have several people on tonight to share their stories. I'm not going to share mine because I'm not in my prime time, but I will tell you guys this. My husband and I decided to elevate our nutrition about 3.5 years ago because we were worried, not necessarily about our health right now, but we were worried about our future health. And we really wanted to get into our prime time living with health and vitality and energy. And so this is something that, again, like I have just wanted to share with people. And we're going to kick it off with a couple of stories from those in their prime time. And I am so excited. The first person that you're going to get to hear from is my friend, Dr. Mike Ewald.
Hello, can you hear me? Carla, thank you so much. And I really appreciate this opportunity. Guys, if you can see, I've got a tank in the background. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm out taking a bike ride. There's a cemetery by our bike path here, and I ride around the hills on the cemetery, and then I get on the bike path. And, Carla, when you asked me to talk and you said prime time, quite frankly, it didn't register at first. I'm thinking prime time, whatever. And then I got to thinking about it. And I will tell you guys that September 2nd, my twin brother, he turned 60. And I'm 4 minutes older, so you can kind of do the math and figure out how old I am. But, when I say that, I don't know. It seems kind of weird. I don't know what 60 is supposed to feel like. But, my story, my quick story is I'm a chiropractor by trade, practiced here in Dayton, Ohio for 30 years, loved every minute of it. And then, of course, a big part of that has been nutrition. And I will tell you that I am not the poster child for, healthy living. I do my best. I do miss the mark sometimes. But one thing I have been trying to do the last really 40 years is eat more fruits and vegetables. And I got to thank my wife, Karen, for that. She was really into that when we met. And, since she was into that, I'm like, I'll do whatever you're doing. So anyhow, we've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and trying to share that in my practice over the years, which is really a challenge. Everybody knows they should eat better, drink more water, rest, exercise. But it's hard. And then 22 years ago, I was introduced to a product called Juice Plus. And to say that Juice Plus has changed my life would be a huge understatement. If you don't know about Juice Plus, real quick, it's basically concentrated fruits, vegetables, and berry powders. They've got a plant protein, which I've got my water bottle here. When I left the house, I put a packet of Chocolate Complete, kind of a pre or post workout type drink, and I just drink that on my bike trip. And the fact is we're all getting older. Again, I can't believe I'm turning 60 here, but I feel great. I don't think of myself as an old person. I guess I am, but what I could tell you, and I think the goal for all of us is, again, to live long and die short. And my family history is Dad, first symptom of a health issue was a heart attack that took his life at 46 years young. His dad, my grandpa, in his 50s, he had a heart attack and died. And again, I'm turning 60 here. And if genetics has everything to do with it, I'm living on borrowed time, right? And of course, I don't believe that. I believe that, yes, obviously I have a family history for heart disease, but it's our diet and lifestyle that turns those genetic tendencies on and off. And the Juice Plus is not in place of eating right. but it's been the simplest, most effective thing that I have added to my diet. And I can tell you that we now have 4 generations of our family eating Juice Plus. My wife's parents, my wife Karen and I, our 3 children, and now my 5 grandchildren all eat Juice Plus. And if you're not familiar with it, I would definitely check it out. It's simple. You know, we're not talking a fistful of vitamins. It's actually a food product. I take a fruit, a vegetable, and a berry blend every day. I do take an omega blend as well. And again, if you're getting into your prime time, omegas are critical for all kinds of things, but especially cognitive, for brain health. And, you know, I don't want to say that I feel as good as I was when I was 20, but, you know, I'm doing great. I feel great. I tell people that I'm a better grandpa than I was a dad because of Juice Plus. And, you know, along with sharing the Juice Plus, I've actually partnered with the company as well. I'm a Juice Plus partner. And, you know, this is not some get rich quick scheme, but it's been amazing how it's been able to supplement our income, and actually has given me a lot of flexibility and choices that I didn't have before. I was kind of a workaholic in my practice, and Juice Plus really, the supplemental income, you know, allowed me to actually retire at the age of 55. And, you know, for those of you that are getting up in years, you know, you might want to check out the company as well. It's a great way, again, to supplement your income. And I would just encourage you, you know, add Juice Plus to your diet. I'm running and playing with my grandkids, and you know, I feel great. And again, the goal for all of us should be to live long and die short. So trying to keep it short here, Carl. I know you wanted it to 2 minutes. I think I went over that, but as a health professional, again, Juice Plus was the single best thing in my toolbox to recommend to my patients. Anyhow, I'm going to turn it over to you, Bev. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Mike. Okay, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Bev Maslow, and I wanted to share my story tonight, hoping that people can have maybe help them make some positive choices in their own lives. I was introduced to Juice Plus 3 years ago, and the results have been amazing. And it's some little things that have made a difference. One of the things I've noticed is that I don't get sinus headaches anymore. I know you take BCs. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, the BC powders, analgesic headache powders. And I was taking 1 to 3, sometimes more a week. I mean, I even bought them in the 50 pack because I took so many. So I bet I haven't taken 5 in the last 2 years. So it's made a difference. And with also, another thing that's big but seems little is within 6 months of starting Juice Plus, I went for a checkup with my dentist. And my hygienist couldn't get over how clean my teeth were. She said she'd never seen them look so good. She was truly surprised. And the only thing I've done differently is I've added Juice Plus. So, and I've had great checkups every 6 months since then. And I'm also a cancer survivor. And I like that word, survivor. I've had 2 operations and 2 radioactive iodine treatments and 33 radiation treatments. Finishing the last radiation treatment at the end of February this year. And the radiation was on the neck area, which affects your salivary glands, which negatively affects your teeth. So in March, I had to start using fluoride trays and had to do it on a daily basis. But I discovered a couple weeks ago, I've been doing it all wrong. And you're supposed to use your trays, and when you take them out, you're supposed to not rinse for 30 minutes. Well, I was taking almost half a cup of water and rinsing my mouth because I couldn't stand the gooiness of the fluoride. So I was doing it all wrong. But yet when I went for my checkup 4 months after I'd had my last radiation treatment, the specialist in Roanoke said, well, your teeth look great. Keep doing what you're doing. I went, all right. Yay, Juice Plus. Because I know that's what's kept me cavity free. And another thing with doing the radiation is a lot of people lose their ability to swallow. And I was able to continue doing that. And by doing that, I was able to take my Juice Plus complete shakes. Dr. Ewald had mentioned those. I took the complete shakes. I drank twice a day. I put my gummies in them, and all the nutrition in those, I know is what kept me going. I mean, it's just been wonderful. And my energy level has returned. I'm back to walking, hiking, and playing tennis again, and I feel great. So I'm telling you all this, not because I'm hoping to help you make some choices in your life that I know will only benefit you. So thanks for listening. And now I'm going to turn it over to Cindy so she can share her story.
I'm muted. Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bev, and thank you, Carla, for having us on tonight. I am shocked I'm a prime timer. I mean, life just goes by so quickly, doesn't it? And I don't miss a thing. And I am grandma. I will be a grandma of 5 in January. And I'm very active and want to continue to be that as my prime time years go by and as I start thinking about retirement from my full-time job. But what got me into Juice Plus was a friend shared with me how simple it is to get 30 fruits and vegetables into your diet. And I'm a biologist by trade. I have a background in science and biology. And to me, that made perfect sense. So I said, why not? That's an easy button for me. So with that, I started taking Juice Plus 3 years ago, and I decided to join and partner with the company because as I got closer to my retirement years, I started thinking, what am I going to do when I retire? I don't want to, not do anything. And this is perfect business opportunity that I love sharing health. And also the extra income made sense to me. Why not squirrel away some money, and when I retire, I can do some fun things with my family. So with that, Juice Plus has really helped my my inflammation that I had in my hands. I had really hard, I'd wake up in the morning with pain in my knuckles. And since I've been taking Juice Plus, I don't have any inflammation in my hands anymore. I have more energy, I sleep better, I'm regular to, I'm just regular every day. And who doesn't like regularity? So I'm just so pleased with how easy Juice Plus is, and I love all the products. I do a shake every morning. I can't live without my shake. I love the bars for grab a bar and go when I throw it in my purse if I need a snack. And I also have a tower garden, and I love growing my own vegetables. So it's win-win for me. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Sue.
Okay, you're good. Oh, go ahead, Mom. It's you.
Yep.
Hi.
I see you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
we can hear you.
Great. Hi. It's been interesting tonight trying to get on. Anyway, about a year ago, September, my daughter Jennifer, who's on, told me about this Juice Plus, and my husband and I were a little skeptical. We thought, oh yeah, right. And she said, no, you're not getting enough vegetables, and you're not getting enough fruits. So we said, okay, we'll try it. Well, we tried it, loved it, didn't get sick the whole winter, didn't get sick. We have not been sick at all. And we're really excited because we can definitely feel the difference. We also take the Omega, which is great. And I had to lose weight. I was about 70 pounds overweight. So she told me about a program called Shred 10. So I tried the Shred 10 last September, and as of today, I've lost 67 pounds. So, and still taking the Juice Plus. I really feel good with it. I know that I'm getting all of my vitamins. I'm getting all of the fruit, all the nutrition. And the Omegas really work. At first, again, I wasn't sure. They said it's good for the brain or whatever, but I noticed a difference in both my husband and I, that we were remembering things now. And we were also being able to, discuss things better. So I really, really love the program. The Shred 10 has been absolutely the easiest diet, and I don't even call it a diet. It's a new way of life that I just can't believe it. So I've been on many diets per se, and I've also taken many vitamins, and I still take a multivitamin. And what I like about this is that the recipes, if you can share recipes with Bev and Cindy and anybody else that's on here, it's wonderful. They have lots of great recipes. And then of course with your Juice Plus, you're getting, your we take the gummies. If you take those, you're getting your fruit and vegetables that you need. So I just think it's a great program, and I just love it. And I really recommend it to anybody. And again, and I'll be 70 in February, and I feel really, really good for 70. So that's my story.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Sue. Oh my gosh. I mean, I could sit here and spend the next 5 minutes just talking about, all of these incredible stories that were shown or were told. Let me be very clear before I move on to kind of share, okay, well, we've been talking, Juice Plus, Juice Plus, Juice Plus. What the heck is this? I'm going to share more with you. But let me be very clear, is we are not making any kind of medical claims that Juice Plus is going to make you live longer or it's going to cure anything. This is just food. It is just nutrition, but it's nutrition that we don't get enough of. And the claims that we can make are based on the 41 clinical research studies that have been done on this nutrition. And we're going to share a little bit more about that here. So you guys have gotten to hear these incredible, incredible stories. And so now I want you to have a chance to understand, okay, well, what the heck is this? So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and give you guys something to look at other than my face. Let me move this down. Okay, so here we go. So I want to start with just sharing a little bit about the state of our health and why do we need Juice Plus? Well, let's start with this. The fact is we are unhealthy. As a country, we've got 1 in 4 people dying of heart disease. We've got 1 in 2 women and 1 in 3 men developing cancer. Okay, well, you heard with Dr. Ewald's story, heart disease right there. You heard with Bev's story, cancer right there. 1 in 3 will have diabetes in another 30 years, and 1 in 5 children is obese. And so the fact that our children are more harmed by their diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined, as a parent, I am not okay with that. So why are we so unhealthy? Well, part of it is that environmental toxins are increasing. So we're talking about water pollution, contaminants, pesticides, chemicals, prescription drugs, the things that we put on our skin and on our hair, just to name a few. And those toxins build up in our body and cause damage. And then the other thing is the fact that our food quality is decreasing. So more than 50% of what Americans eat is processed. So we're talking full of preservatives and emulsifiers, growth hormones, pesticides, and little, if any, nutrition. And then for those that are trying to do better and trying to eat that whole food, well, if we're buying it at the grocery store, then so much of what we are buying is just nutrient deficient, losing anywhere from 50 to 80% of the key nutrients before we even purchase it. So what can we do to be healthier? Well, we know we need to move our bodies. We need to sleep 7 to 8 hours. We need to try and manage our stress. Easier said than done sometimes. Drink more water, use safer products whenever we can, and we need to eat real food. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight, is the food part of it. And the reason that we're going to focus on fruits and vegetables is because up to 75% of disease is preventable with good nutrition. So let's talk briefly about oxidative stress and antioxidants. The bad news is we have something called oxidative stress going on in our bodies from the time that we are born until the time that we die. And this is what ages and causes disease. So that's the bad news. The good news, however, is that we have something called antioxidants. And these are found only in fruits and vegetables. And that is what protects our cells from the oxidative stress. So if you take an apple, for example, this is a great visual. We've all cut into an apple before and watched it brown, like on the left side here, and how quickly it happens. That's a result of oxidative stress. But if you take the lemon and you squeeze lemon juice on it, if y'all have ever done that, you will notice that it stays fresh longer. That is because that lemon is full of antioxidants. That is exactly what happens in our body when we eat fruits and vegetables. Those antioxidants slow the aging and the disease process. And so that is why the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. I think we all know that. But what we mostly don't know is that they are so good for you, they can save your life. So we know that we need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. And if you are somebody like Dr. Ewald that is out biking 10 to 12 miles a day, or somebody like Bev that's out hiking and walking and playing tennis, you need even more than that. Why so many? Well, because produce is picked before the nutrition fully develops. Part of that reason is because it has to be transported thousands of miles in some cases to get where it's going. And then on top of that, 90% of Americans don't eat enough servings, and we definitely are not getting the variety from the rainbow that we need. So what do most Americans do? Well, 70% try and fill that gap with a multivitamin. So a multivitamin has a few isolated nutrients. So this one has maybe 15 to 20 high dose synthetic man-made. Our bodies just don't know what to do with those. Whereas an apple, which is whole food, actually has about 10,000 phytonutrients in it. And it's just thousands. So it's basically a lot of different vitamins, minerals, enzymes in very small quantities. And it is that synergy working together that causes that beneficial effect. And this isn't even the whole list. This is just, you can't fit 10,000 phytonutrients on a label. It's impossible. That's why our fruits and vegetables don't come with labels. And the research shows that isolated vitamins actually may do more harm than good. That's why we need to stick with whole food. So this is where Juice Plus comes in. We're supposed to be eating 9 to 13 servings. A serving is the size of your closed fist. I don't know about you guys, but I probably can't eat 13 servings of anything in a day, much less making it all fruits and vegetables. So Juice Plus is there to bridge that gap. It's over 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries that have been grown to peak ripeness. They have been picked at peak ripeness, pulverized, not just juice, but the whole piece of produce whenever possible, pulverized, the water and the sugar is extracted, and then dried at very low temperatures to maintain all of that nutrition. And then it is encapsulated or put into a chewable form. And then in addition to the fruit, the veggie, and the berry blend, we also have the omegas that you heard Cindy speak about, that you heard Dr. Ewald speak about. And we know omega fatty acids support a broad array of health benefits, especially for the heart, our brain, our joints, skin, and our eyes. And these are also 100% plant-based, cold pressed, that maintains all of that nutrition, and even down to the capsule are completely plant-based. And then we also had the Juice Plus Complete Shakes. That was what Dr. Ewald was speaking about, throwing in his bottle before he left. That is what Bev talked about when she was speaking about what helped to get her through the radiation. It was these complete shakes because they are vegan, non-GMO ingredients, they're gluten and dairy free, and they are a tremendous source of protein and fiber. And you get an additional 15 plants that you don't get in the other blends. And the protein source comes from soy. And I am so thankful, especially as a woman, that I am getting a great, healthy source of soy, because the safety of soy does depend on the source. And in this case, the whole soybean, that's what we use in our Juice Plus, minimally processed, provides the best and most balanced defense against disease. And we have tons of research to back that up. And you guys, Juice Plus is unique. It's food. You heard everybody talk about, it's not a multivitamin. It is actual food. It comes with a food label. It is NSF certified, meaning a third party comes in and tests our batches of Juice Plus to show that what is on the label is exactly what's in it. Nothing more, nothing less. So you don't have to worry about contaminants, pesticides, or banned substances. And there's even an NSF sport certified capsules for professional athletes. And it is the most researched brand name nutritional product in the world, with now over 41 clinical research studies. And it is this gold standard research at leading hospitals and universities all over the world that has been done. Places like Yale, Wake Forest, Nemours Children's Clinic, MD Anderson Cancer Center. I mean, all over the world that have done these studies on Juice Plus, showing that it does things like contribute to cardiovascular wellness, that it helps support a healthy inflammatory response, that it helps to support a a healthy immune system, that it reduces that oxidative stress that we were talking about. And it is all of this research that has attracted thousands of doctors like Dr. Ewald into our mission, because they understand and they share it with their patients. And I love what Dr. Richard Du Bois says, that there is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And this is such an incredible thing. So we have something called the Healthy Starts for Family that allows any adult to sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 18. So when the adult eats, they can sponsor a child. So if you are in your prime time, if you have grandchildren, great nieces, great nephews, they don't even have to be a family member, just a child in your life, you can sponsor them to get the fruit and the veggie capsules or chewables for free. And the study has over 1 million families enrolled now, and it has shown that those that are eating Juice Plus, these kids are missing fewer days of school. They're visiting the doctor less. They're consuming less fast food and soft drinks. They're taking fewer medications, and they're drinking more water and eating more fruits and vegetables. Again, as a parent, I don't know what else you could possibly ask for. And then we've got our awesome tower gardens, which truly is the future of growing. It allows you to grow your produce on your patio or even indoors year-round, using less water, less space, more growing faster and yielding 30% more. And it is safe and nutritious for everybody. And then you guys, you heard Sue talk about the Shred 10. This is such an incredible program because she was spot on. This is not a diet. It is a lifestyle program, and it's an incredible 10-day jumpstart that you can use to help shred the toxins, the foods and the habits that are not serving you well. Sorry, let me move that. There you go. That way you can see that. And it follows 10 guidelines. You've got tons of resources, group coaching, cookbooks that you can use. And it is all about getting those toxins that we were talking about building up in your body out of your system. And you guys, if you're on tonight because, you know, Sue or anybody else shared this with you, please know that we have an entire website dedicated to the Shred 10 program. So if you want to learn more, get back with the person that invited you tonight, and they absolutely can share more with you. And this is the best part. Juice Plus is so affordable. For less than a gourmet cup of coffee a day, I can put all of this nutrition into my body, and I can sponsor my kids to eat it for free. It is incredible. I don't know how our company does it, and I'm kind of, quite frankly, scared to ask, but this is the best part because anybody can eat Juice Plus. Okay, the last few minutes, I just want to take a minute to share about expanding your options, because I 100% agree with what Dr. Ewald said, and it is so true. You know, he is so very humble in sharing his story, because him and his wife have created an incredible lifestyle because they said yes to the nutrition of Juice Plus and yes to the mission. And you know, he actually was talking before about, you know, a lot of people want to be millionaires. He said, I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to be a lifeonaire, meaning I've created a lifestyle that gives me fulfillment and allows me to live the type of life that I want. And so I just want to stop and say, you know, what options could an additional income and a sense of fulfillment give you? I don't know, but we want to just share, you know, this community is so incredible. And I don't know how would it feel to have fun and thrive in a community while making a contribution to the world. Those are 3 big words I use there: fun, thriving in this incredible community, and being able to contribute to the world in such a positive way. And so we have chosen absolutely to align with the Juice Plus company because it demonstrates longevity, authenticity, quality, community, simplicity. You guys, we deal with 5 products. It's simple. It is so simple. And we pride ourselves on being approachable. And our products make a difference. I'm not going to go back through those. We just talked about them, but our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. And there's an and to that, and to build a stable and lasting company that helps as many people as possible realize their dreams. I worked in healthcare for over a decade, I can promise you nobody asked me ever what my dreams were. The hospital systems that I worked for were not about helping me achieve my dreams. But that is exactly what this company is all about. And that is what they strive to do while helping us to impact others in a positive way. And the only way that we do that, you guys, is to share products that are unique and innovative. The only way we can do that is through relationships. How many times have you gone out to a great new restaurant or gone to see a new released movie and you've loved it so much, you go home and you tell all your friends and family about it because you want them to go experience that really delicious meal or that incredible movie. This is the same thing. This is exactly how we do this. When I had the experience that I had, I wanted to tell everybody, and I felt like everybody deserved to know that something so simple existed. And to know what it does and the way it can impact our health and our lifestyle was just as important for me to share that aspect as well. And you guys, our business model is really unique. And I know Dr. Ewald did not even touch on what his family is experiencing, but at the top level of the company, you actually can earn a benefits package. And we're going to share about that in just a second. But we are a franchise. You pay $52 a year to own your own franchise. You can work it from anywhere. We deal with a very small, like I said, small focused product line, 5 products total, and you can do this however you want. There may be people like Bev who do this simply to save on her own family's Juice Plus, because that makes sense. We have tons of people that do it just for that. Or you may be somebody like Cindy who is going, you know what? I want some extra fun money when I retire so that I don't have to worry about that. Or you might be somebody like Dr. Mike that said, you know what? No, I want to create this incredible, incredible lifestyle for me and my family so that I can go and choose to work at 45. I can choose to sell my practice and work because I want to, not because I have to. And then turn around 10 years later and be done working and retire himself fully into this incredible mission. It's not for everybody. We know that, and that is okay. But we always feel like everybody deserves to know. And what Dr. Ewald did not share with you guys is the fact that he has been experiencing this benefits package for probably over 20 years at this point. And that is a corporate levels benefits package. So medical, dental, vision, life insurance, long-term disability, chiropractic care, family college tuition reimbursement, and a monthly expense allowance that the company gives you in your paycheck to be able to put back into your business and invest back into your business. And, I personally, I'm 2 levels from the top of being able to take advantage of this and be able to be the carrier of our benefits for our family, which will take a huge burden off of my husband. So you may be thinking, well, is this worth my time? Well, it's a virtual business that can be operated anywhere, anytime, outside of the rat race. It's a minimal investment of $52 a year that can quickly become profitable. Like Dr. Ewald said, it's not get rich quick, but you absolutely can turn it very profitable very quickly. And you may be thinking, well, can I do this? I'm getting ready to be in my prime time, or I'm already in my prime time. Well, I will tell you, we have a very simple system with room for your own creativity. You get to set the pace and we just support you. There are no quotas, no minimums, or any kind of inventory. And the amount of your Juice Plus earnings is a direct reflection of the number of lives that you are able to impact and change. So I just want you to know your voice can give hope to others while you build your dreams. And you truly have the freedom to expand your options. So like I said, you guys, I just want to end with this. The mission may not be for you at all, and that is okay. But maybe it is. Or maybe you know somebody who is looking for just this, that may be like Cindy and getting ready to retire and wants to have, kind of like a plan B, something to do, an awesome community to be a part of. Or maybe you know somebody that can't retire yet because they need the benefits package. And, I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that say, well, I can't retire till I'm 65 when I can go on Medicare. We always just believe that people deserve to know their options. Doesn't mean you have to take advantage of it, but you always deserve to know. And even if the mission's not for you, I'm telling you, the nutrition is for everybody. We all need it. None of us get enough. So with that being said, thank you so much for being on tonight. We greatly appreciate it. And again, if you have any questions at all, just get back to the person that invited you. And if you're watching this on the recording, get back to the person who sent you on the recording. Thank you so much and have a great night.